A lot of controversial questions on Hogg's vlog today. CSK, what changes do they need? KL Rahul, is he batting too slow? Narine's action, let's discuss that on Hogg's vlog. Right, let's go to the first question. It's from AJ. What changes would you make to the CSK lineup to help them qualify for the playoffs? Right, I'd bring Sam Curran from the lower order up to number 3. That left-hander will break up all the right-handers that you've got at the top of the order, and he can play with a little bit of freedom. He's done it with a lot of T20 franchises around the world as well as England. I think he's capable of doing the job. I'd bring in Tahir for Bravo. Sorry, Bravo, you're one of my favourites, but you need more spin in your lineup if you're going to make inroads moving forward. And I'd keep Jagadijan in the team as well. It's great to see someone, an up-and-coming cricketer from Tamil Nadu, playing for the Chennai Super Kings franchise. I've watched him in the Tamil Nadu Premier League, and he was sensational. It's great to see someone flourishing from that particular league. Right, number 2. Is KL Rahul playing selfish cricket by staying out the crease but striking out only 120? This is from Vignesh. Yes, there's times where he only strikes out 120, but if you look out this year, he's been going out a strike rate of over 130. His role is to try and bat through the innings. It's the role of Maxwell and Pollard to finish the innings out the end. Agarwal, who's doing a fantastic job out the other end, and it's a formidable partnership, so I don't think Rahul has to change his role. Maxwell has to stand up. He hasn't really delivered what his expectations are. Paran's doing a pretty good job, so Maxwell's probably the one that's got a lifting the Kings 11 franchise. Right, number 3, Narine's action reported. What's wrong with the action? This is from Surav Gosh. Right, it's quite simple. He's got a little bit of a kink in his armour. The arm is bent when he's delivering the ball. It's only a minor issue at the moment, but the umpires have picked it up the other day. But I am sick and tired of people having a crack at Narine here. It is the system of 15, 20 years ago which didn't clamp down on dodgy actions then. There are so many kids that came through the system and started bowling with these dodgy actions because they're replicating their heroes on the big screen. The ICC didn't stamp down on it earlier, and we've got repercussions of it right now. So for me, I'm sad for Narine, but we've got to look at the system the way that we develop our younger players. Get off his back, let him bowl, and if it goes any further than what it is, then pick it up. I just feel so sorry for Narine. It's not his fault. Should have been picked up when he was a junior. Right, number 4. Who's been the better all-rounder, Pollard or Russell? This is from Vivek Anand. Pollard is the better batter. He's more consistent. Pollard is a better fielder as well. Russell's got extra pace with his bowling, but Pollard, when he comes on, he does a roll, he picks up the odd wicket, and he can keep it tight as well. So for me, I'd still think that Pollard is the better all-rounder than Andre Russell. Sorry, Andre, I love you as a teammate, I love you as a bloke, but yeah, Kieran Pollard for me has got the runs on the board there. All right, number 5. Which player's performance has disappointed you the most in this IPL? This is from Shabo. Right, I'm not going to have a crack at any bowlers because bowling is probably the hardest thing on these UA wickets so far in this tournament. They've been fairly flat, and the seamers have done a pretty good job, but they've been put under pressure in the death overs as well. They've been trying to execute Yorkers, slower balls. Look, for me, they haven't been far off the mark. It's the batsmen that don't deliver and don't recognise the matchup that they're in at that particular moment. So they try and take on a bowler which they aren't really suited to take on. They should just play that particular bowler out and attack other bowlers in the opposition's lineup. That's the issue for me in the IPL with those particular batsmen's performances, not working out the right matchup. Right, number 6. How to solve the problem of slow over rates in the IPL. This is a burning issue of cricket. Right, it's quite simple. Find the players, find the franchises. But the thing is, it's not going to happen because the longer the game goes, the more adverts the TV can put on, the more adverts BCCI can put on, the more money they make. Now, it's you, the viewer. If you're annoyed like me having to sit there waiting longer for balls to be bowled, well, simple. Turn the TV off, write in and say, I'm not watching the cricket anymore until the players pick up their over 8 because it's frustrating me. That's the only way it's going to change. Otherwise, it's not. The IPL is the biggest tournament around. It's got the biggest viewership, and while it's got the biggest viewership, things aren't going to change. Well, that's another Hogg's Vlog. What about you tell your mates to get on board to Hogg's Vlog and join us, and let's enjoy cricket and enjoy life. Have a good day and enjoy tonight's IPL game.